So Busta Rhymes had a song years and years and years ago. It was on the same album as Touch It, Bring It Back, Watch It, Turn It, Leave It, No Matter. Yeah, I know the one. It was on that same album. The song was called New York Shit. But Busta Rhymes has re-released a new version of the song called New York Knicks Anthem. I cannot play it because YouTube will strip it and flag our uh, video. But I thought it was really interesting. Let me see if the lyrics will come up on Spotify. I couldn't find them on the internet. The original lyrics were coming up. But I thought this was really cool that Busta did this, and I thought it was worth discussing. Let me see if I can pull up lyrics. No, no lyrics on Spotify. So in the original song, he says, "I'm on my New York shit." And this time he says New York Knicks, and he used lots of New York Knicks players and playoff references for this version of the song. It is called New York Knicks Anthem. And so I am going to assume, for those who are going to jump in the comments after watching this, I'm going to assume that he has either A, some kind of deal with the Knicks, which would be really cool, or B, that this is Busta shooting his shot and saying, "Hey Knicks, take me and my song as your anthem, even if just for this playoff run." Now I know at the time of this release, the time of this live podcast, the Knicks just lost last night, and the Pacers are up 2-1. But I thought this was a really cool move by Busta Rhymes, way to use something old. Dash says, "You think this re-release cursed the Knicks because what the?" No, I don't think it cursed the Knicks. No, this actually came out on the 23rd. It did not come out yesterday. It's been out for a couple of days already. Um, that is too funny. When was Sunday? Was Sunday the 23rd? No, it was Friday. So the Knicks didn't play that day anyway. The Knicks did not play when this was released. They played after. They have played twice since then. They won one, they lost one. Um, Dash, you're a clown, yo. Anyway, so I don't know if he has a contract with the New York Knicks or if this is just Busta trying to get his shit off. They down 3-1. 3-1? I thought it was 2-1. Oh, the loss last night makes it 3-1. You right, dog. You right. Thank you for that, David. Yeah, I don't know the answer, but what's really cool is you hear him talking about the different Knicks players, some of the things that they've done during the playoffs. I think this was a very creative, smart thing to do, even if the Knicks do not accept it. Right now, people are looking up stuff about the Knicks constantly. The Knicks are a big, big thing right now because the Knicks have not made it this far into the playoffs in 25 years, if I'm correct. And so there's a lot of hype right now around the Knicks. Smart ass move, great way of inserting yourself into the New York Knicks conversation. And we have seen before where organizations will not be down with some shit until it takes off, goes viral, gets popular, and then they say, "Hey, you want to sign this deal right here? We got a little deal. If you don't mind putting your signature, we could make this a real partnership." And so I think that's a smart move and very possible, especially if the New York Knicks win. I could totally see if the Knicks win, them embracing this, especially because I don't know if y'all have seen, but Busta been at the games. He been in his full New York Knicks outfit. You know what I mean? Head to toe, looking good with the big chain on. So he's not just putting out the record, but he's also there in support of the Knicks. And clearly the record is in support of the Knicks. But also showing up means something, and it kind of boosts your cultural currency in a way. So I thought this was really cool. I thought this was innovative. I thought this was smart. We haven't seen anything like this in quite some time, especially an entire record. I mean, people might come up with a little catchphrase. You might see Gilly and Wallow, with the big hat on at the Eagles game and stuff like that. But this is an entire record. Let's see how long this song is. And it's almost 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Now, that is what someone should say, what the hell are you about? I don't say that, but this is the question. Why is this 5 minutes? I don't know. That part might be the part that ain't so smart. I didn't even realize it's that long. But yeah. New York Knicks anthem, Busta Rhymes Swiss Beats DJ Scratch. He basically took what was originally done something like 20 years ago and made it fresh and brand new. And let me just say, I see some of y'all in the chat I'll get to in a second. Another thing I want to say is I think it's just really cool that you could take something from 25 years ago or 20 years ago, it's probably 20 years ago, and give it a brand new, fresh look. As an artist, that's smart as hell. Like to take something that's been old and outdated today and put a fresh new spin on it, that's really smart because not only are people probably going to bump this New York Knicks anthem song, they're probably going to go back and listen to the original New York shit song. So I think this is just really smart for many reasons on Buster's behalf. Let's see what y'all seeing in the chat. Dash says, I think it's dope when New York artists do stuff like this. Totally agree. Totally agree. Kia says, last year, Maker's Mark pulled the bandwagon trigger too fast. Ooh, what did Maker's Mark do? Tell us. Let us know. I'm not aware. I mean, I know what Maker's Mark is, but what they did, I'm not aware of. Let us know, Kia. David says, yup, great marketing. He knows it's some money to be grabbed because they have not made it this far in a long time. Remember, all they need is a 10-second clip from that 5 minutes TikTok. That's right, Dave. That's right. And it's also a smart way for them to put highlight reels with it. If I was Busta Rhymes, I would start putting highlight reels of the New York Knicks doing good, even if it is short clips like David is saying. And that would be a way to promote the song and further tie me to the New York Knicks organization by hook or by crook. If we named our episodes, this episode would totally be called By Hook or By Crook because that's like the second or third time I say it. So Kia, yeah, let us know. What did Maker's Mark do? Oh, and there it is. Kia says they did a collab and a special made bottle when they looked like they was gonna go far. Oh, yeah, they should have kept it. They should have kept it. This would have been a good time. That bottle would have went bananas right now. They probably would have sold crazy record-breaking numbers because the Knicks mania is nuts right now. Yeah. Also, last thing I want to say, I won't say who, but somebody sent me a clip of the New York Knicks after they won one of the games recently. It's New York Knicks fans. They were just being like people were coming up to them with a camera and like, New York Knicks won, how you feel? And people were saying the most obscene things that I've probably ever heard. So many New York Knicks fans of all ages were inviting other men to the penis. I'm not going to say what they said, but y'all can imagine what I'm saying if your brain is working right now. They were getting up there and just naming Indiana Pacers players and telling them to, have a taste. Or saying they would, do things to them. And I was just like, wow, that is quite brazen to say to another man who you don't know, you never met, and don't know what that man would do to you if he finds you. Really, really weird. As a lot of penis talk coming out of New York Knicks fans in this video. It's like 1 minute and like 40 different people in the video. And more than half of them are probably saying, they're probably sending invitations to the penis. I think this is wild. And not a good practice. I don't think inviting men to the penis is ever a good idea. Not a big fan of saying SMD or any of those things. I just was like flabbergasted when I saw this. I said, wow, is this what New York Knicks fans do? Do we just invite people to the penis? We just tell other men what we're gonna do to them with our penis? Wow. When did that start? Did I miss a memo? Because I didn't get this memo. Dave, did you get this memo? Dave, I know you were a New York fan for a long time. Did you get this memo, Dave? Because I didn't get it. Maybe mine got lost in the mail. If you got it, Dave, let me know in the chat because I didn't get this memo. Kia says, yep. Dash says, fans are wild. Fans are wild. That's true, Dash. But I still feel like we got to have some kind of decorum. Nah, Naj says, shoot your shot, no pun. Yeah, shoot your shot is a little different than saying to a person you never met on a camera, you know, JD, MD, JD, I'll bend you over and blah, blah, blah. It's a little different than shooting your shot, you know, a little different, you know. Janet Jackson, shoot me a text when you're in New York. That's one way to do it. But saying, such and such player, I'll do blah, blah, blah to you. Not really shooting your shot. Nah, not the same. Shooting your shot today is like sending them a snowflake emoji or something. Maybe even offering them, hey, next time you're in New York, I'll buy you a glizzy. But not like that. Let's go to the chat. David says, nope, not over here. David did not get the memo either. David did not get to tell everybody the SMD memo either. Naj says, yo, I needed this. Crying laughing emoji. Well, Naj, we are happy to help. We are happy to provide value and entertainment. We're here all week. And so please tell a friend and come back. And so let's leave playoff basketball alone, as this is not ESPN or a sports podcast. Shout out to Busta Rhymes and the genius move that he just did with this song.